Hello, my name is John Ratzlaff. This is for FTE 217. Today is 1/13/2026, and this is for SDI final requirement here. Um, Reflecting on your interactions with your instructor or fellow classmates through this course, please share some insights that you've gained during these interactions. I would say specifically through this one, it was definitely very interesting when people were talking about things that they would add to like gas blocks, things like that. I think that everything that we shared for discussion wise was pretty good. A lot of people were kind of using the same things or same. Everyone's kind of on the same mindset, which was pretty good. Um, Number two, comparing the guidance that you have received in this course and the guidance offered by other recognized experts in the field. Do you find any discrepancies? There's no real discrepancies right off the bat. I mean, there's always going to be different ways people say that, a barrel needs to be cleaned or something like that, but everything for the most part, um, that guidance about the same. Um, I would say, I would say number three is probably a bigger one. When gunsmithing, is there only one way to skin a cat? Is there often multiple ways to accomplish this task? Is there multiple ways of accomplishing gunsmithing work? Are there fundamental principles that should be maintained at all times? So yes, definitely fundamental principles of weapon safety for sure, but I would definitely say no, there's definitely not just one way to skin a cat when it comes to gunsmithing. And one of the biggest things that I've learned, or even that we've been kind of learned through last week and this week, maybe more or less the entire time of the course, but think outside the box. Think of different ways that can accomplish the same goal, and move forward with those things. If you get stuck and if there's only been one thing that you've been taught, then do some outside research and see if there's something that could better yourself in that situation, or if there's a little tip or trick. And that's the nice thing with the internet now, is that is definitely available. And I think even going forward in a gunsmithing career, all you have to do is think outside the box and brainstorm of different ways to make something that has always been done maybe one way a little bit better. What future education and training will you pursue to continue building your understanding of important gunsmithing principles? So the biggest thing is once I'm finishing up, well, as we're finishing up this week itself, I already have enrolled into the handgun specialty. I think that's the revolver, striker fire, and hammer fire. So I'm definitely going to continue there. And then as far as other education and training too, I would really like to actually get into more or less some machining skills and some machining classes. So I'd be able to, operate in that way, being a gunsmith and not just putting parts together. But I'd really like to, mainly number one, to be able to thread barrels on my own, and get a lathe to be able to do that. Overall, I definitely have appreciated this course. I'm glad that I took it in succession when I did. And yeah, thanks very much. You have a good one. Take care. Bye.